Hey everyone, as promised, I wanted to go give you a screencast for the solution for the laundry order homework since I know we didn't go over it last on Friday. So this free response question was pretty basic. So you had three classes. One was a subclass of the other, and then you had another class that contained a collection of of objects of one of the other classes. So it was pretty basic, but this is the structure, a very common structure of free response questions on the AP computer science test. You'll write snippets of code for one or two classes, and then they'll have another third class, and sometimes it's just a second class that consists that has one of its instance variables be an array or array list of objects of one of the other classes that you wrote. So here's what it looked like in this case. So laundry order had three instance variables, one constructor, all right, and notice that I didn't really need to assign order is ready to be false. It will be given the value false by default since it's a Boolean instance variable. So if it's not initialized, it will be initialized to be false, but it doesn't hurt to put it. Then getter methods for get customer name. Oops, it looks like I misspelled customer. There we go. Get number of items and get order is ready. And then finally a make order be ready method that sets orders ready to be true. Okay, so then you had an alteration order. It had that was a subclass of laundry order, and it had an additional instance variable, a string instance variable, directions, and then its constructor called the constructor of the superclass, supplying 1 for the number of items. So for the constructor of laundry order, it called the constructor that takes two instance variables. It supplied the name that is supplied to it when an alteration order is created and passes that on to initialize the customer name of its superclass. It also supplies a 1, and then it needs to supply, Then it has a statement that initializes its own instance variable alterations instructions. Then there's a getter method for alteration instructions, and then the laundry class contained an array list of laundry orders. All right. It had a constructor that initializes the laundry order array list, and then it had an unfinished orders method that returned an array list of all unfinished orders in the instance variable. So what needed to happen, hang on, I have a crying boy. So it had, it had a method that goes through the array list of laundry orders, checks to see what the state of the order is ready variable is, and if it's not ready, it adds it to a new array list that it was created. So let's see, unfinished orders. All right, I have two crying boys in the background now.
Daddy.
Okay, so for each laundry order object, and I used an enhanced for loop here. You could have used a regular for loop. It checks to see if the order is ready, and then adds it to the list, and then returns that new array list of unfinished orders. All right, so that was the homework assignment, and I'm probably going to come up with another one for you for Thursday, which will probably be another free response question. So you can just check Google Classroom for that. All right, cheers.